Sabrina McKenzie, speaking truth to power. We've been talking about the Aretha Franklin funeral with Ariana Grande, and we already talked about, first of all, I'm just happy that she was able to come. I really am. That she came and she paid tribute to the Queen. But we were talking about crossing the border, because not only did Bishop Ellis say that she looked, he thought that her name, when he saw it on the program, was like another item on the menu of Taco Bell. It's been he's been accused of groping her.
Definitely. Did you see the video?
I actually did see the video.
Okay.
And I guess I'm on the fence, because it's like sometimes you can hug someone and not know that you're that close to them, but she did look totally uncomfortable. And I don't know. I just think we should be touching people anyway. But go ahead. I love you, sweetheart. I ain't got to touch you, but
yeah.
Thank you for coming. But what were your thoughts on this?
Well, it was apparent that she was uncomfortable, and when she expressed her uncomfortability and she tried to pull away, he pulled her closer, and that's when the joke came about the Taco Bell. That also was very inappropriate. But I want to talk about the fact that there is a culture, a sexual abuse culture, and that culture has really creeped into the church. Not only did we experience before millions of people on the secular world stage the groping and the inappropriate touch, but the last week we saw that Catholic priests admitted to sexually molesting over 1,000 youth in Pennsylvania. And not only did they molest them, but they covered it up. So this tells us that it's a true indictment on the body of Christ, and that we have a problem with covering up, excusing sexual abuse, and actually normalizing its behavior as I didn't mean it that way. Right. And so I want to talk to us about the signs of abuse and what we can do to eradicate or try to eradicate abuse. First of all, I love what you said about not touching. Let's start there. No matter what you feel about Ariana Grande's dress, no matter how you feel about it, sexual assault is never about the victim, but it's always about the predator. Right. It's never, ever. If it was about the clothing, then people with jogging suits would never be raped.
Right.
Okay. It's about the inadequacy of the individual who is making the offense. It's never, ever, ever about the dress. So let's let go of that. The other thing that you have to know, people that are sexually abused, usually they begin to silence their voices because people don't believe them. So when you have these big leaders in church or these big Catholic priests who are saying, I wouldn't do something like that, and then you have the whole church excusing the behavior, guess what the victim is going to do? Well, it didn't happen, or I'm not going to say anything, or it wasn't that bad. They begin to blame themselves. So the first thing we need to do as a church is not blame the victim and not shame the victim. Okay?
That's exactly right. I want to appreciate you for this. This is a great conversation, and I think it's something that we probably need to dig deeper in, but I appreciate you for the responsibility segment tonight. It's Sabrina McKenzie, speaking truth to power. Thank you so much, sis. We've got your selfie session coming up in 15